Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The English Habit. I'm Nina.
And I'm Jack. We're so excited to have you join us today for an episode that's going to rescue you from those awkward silences.
Jack, you know that moment when you're stuck in an elevator with someone and complete silence? Or at a party, standing by yourself? Yeah, we've all been there.
The dreaded awkward silence. What if we told you that just 15 simple English phrases could transform you from the quiet person in the corner to the confident conversation starter everyone wants to talk to?
That's right. Today, we're sharing 15 game-changing English phrases that native speakers use every single day for small talk and social situations. These aren't your boring textbook phrases. These are real, natural expressions that'll make you sound fluent and confident instantly.
So grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive right in. We're about to make small talk much, much easier for you.
All right, Jack, let's start with the foundation. How to begin conversations naturally. Most people think, "How are you?" is enough, but native speakers have way more interesting openers. What's our first one?
First up, phrase number one, and this is so much better than the basic "how are you?" It's "how's your day treating you?" It's warm, it's genuine, and people actually want to answer it. Instead of getting a flat, "fine, thanks," you'll get real responses that open the door to more conversation.
Love that. It feels more personal. Our second phrase is perfect for events, parties, or even just a coffee shop. What brings you here today? This shows genuine interest and encourages people to share stories, not just yes-no answers. It's a fantastic, open-ended question.
And here's a personal favorite, phrase number three. I love what you've done with something specific. Whether it's their presentation, their outfit, or even their coffee choice. Being specific makes people feel noticed and appreciated. I love what you've done with your hair, or I love what you've done with this room.
That's so smart. It's an instant compliment. But here's where it gets interesting. The magic isn't just in the words, it's in how you deliver them and how you keep the conversation going.
Now, starting conversations is one thing, but keeping them alive, that's where most people struggle. Nina, what do native speakers do differently here?
It's all about making connections. Our fourth phrase is pure gold. That reminds me of. This shows you're actively listening to what the other person is saying and helps you share a related experience or thought. It's like a conversation bridge that never fails. Oh, you mentioned hiking. That reminds me of my trip to the mountains last year.
Brilliant. And for phrase number five, I'm curious about. People love talking about things they're passionate about. This phrase is like giving someone permission to share what excites them most. I'm curious about how you got into photography. It's incredibly inviting.
Exactly. And our sixth phrase, to get a deeper opinion, what's your take on? Instead of just asking, what do you think? This sounds more sophisticated and shows you value their opinion as expertise. What's your take on the new work from home policy?
And honestly, using these phrases is like having conversation superpowers, except instead of fighting crime, you're fighting awkward silences. Much more useful in daily life, if you ask me.
That's so true. The secret sauce here is that these phrases make the other person feel heard and valued.
But wait until you see how to show even more interest and then gracefully exit conversations.
All right, Jack, this section is where real relationships are built. According to research by Harvard Business School, people who ask follow-up questions are perceived as more likable and trustworthy. Here's how to do it naturally. What's our seventh phrase?
Phrase number seven, simple but incredibly powerful. Tell me more about that. It shows genuine interest and gives people space to elaborate on what truly matters to them. Oh, you lived in Japan. Tell me more about that.
Love it. And for phrase number 8, that sounds fascinating. Energy is contagious. When you show enthusiasm, people mirror that energy back to you. It's like emotional ping pong. A positive reaction gets a positive response.
Very true. Phrase number 9 is diplomatic gold. I've never thought about it that way. This acknowledges their unique perspective and makes them feel intelligent and valued. Everyone wins. It shows openness and humility.
And for our 10th phrase, this one really makes people light up. You seem really passionate about this. When you recognize someone's enthusiasm, it's like giving them permission to share even more about what they love. You seem really passionate about your volunteer work.
The psychology behind this is incredible. When people feel heard and understood, they automatically like you more. But here's what most people get wrong about ending conversations.
Before we continue with the remaining phrases, everyone, if you're finding this helpful, smash that like button wherever you're listening. It really helps our channel grow and get this valuable content to more English learners.
And don't forget to subscribe to The English Habit and hit the notification bell so you never miss content like this. Trust us, your future confident self will thank you.
All right, let's move on to handling disagreements gracefully.
Here's the thing, Nina. You don't always have to agree with everyone, but how you disagree makes all the difference. Native speakers have mastered this. What's our 11th phrase?
Our 11th phrase is, I see where you're coming from, but. This acknowledges their viewpoint first before you present your different opinion. It's respectful disagreement that keeps conversations friendly, not confrontational. I see where you're coming from, but I have a slightly different idea.
Excellent. And for phrase number 12, that's a fair point. Even if you don't fully agree, this shows you're listening and considering their perspective. It builds trust instantly and keeps the dialogue open.
And our 13th phrase is diplomatic gold. I hadn't considered that angle. This shows openness to new ideas while maintaining your own position. That's interesting. I hadn't considered that angle before.
Think of it like conversational Aikido. Instead of fighting opposing views head-on, you redirect the energy smoothly. Much more elegant than verbal wrestling matches.
So true. The beauty of these phrases is they keep conversations collaborative rather than combative. Now let's talk about the most underrated skill, the graceful exit.
This might be the most underrated skill in small talk. How many times have you been stuck in a conversation not knowing how to leave politely? Nina, here's our rescue kit. What's phrase number 14?
Phrase number 14, it's been really great talking with you. This is warm, genuine, and clearly signals that the conversation is wrapping up naturally. No one feels rejected or awkward. Well, it's been really great talking with you, Sarah.
Perfect. And for our 15th and final phrase, I don't want to keep you any longer, but this is considerate and gives both parties an easy out. You're being thoughtful about their time. I don't want to keep you any longer, but I have to catch my train.
And here's a bonus tip. Always try to end with something positive about the conversation. I really enjoyed hearing about your travels, or thanks for the book recommendation.
The key is making the other person feel good about the interaction, even as it ends. This is how you build lasting positive impressions and make them want to talk to you again.
All right, everyone, it's time for our vocabulary recap. We've covered 15 incredibly powerful phrases today that can truly transform your small talk game.
That's right. Let's quickly review them. Try to repeat them after us and think about how you'll use them.
How's your day treating you?
What brings you here today?
I love what you've done with something specific.
That reminds me of...
I'm curious about...
What's your take on...
Tell me more about that.
That sounds... fascinating.
I've never thought about it that way.
You seem really passionate about this.
I see where you're coming from, but
That's a fair point.
I hadn't considered that angle.
It's been really great talking with you.
I don't want to keep you any longer, but...
Great job, everybody. And there you have it. 15 powerful English phrases that will transform your small talk game completely. The key takeaways? Start with genuine interest, keep people talking about themselves, and always end on a positive note.
Now we're curious. Which of these phrases surprised you the most? The conversation starters or the graceful exit strategies? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experiences.
If this episode helped you see small talk differently, please hit that like button wherever you're listening, subscribe to The English Habit for more English confidence tips, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload.
And speaking of practical tips, next week, Jack and I are sharing something even more powerful. These 15 phrases are your shortcut to sounding natural. It's going to be a game changer for your fluency journey. You won't want to miss that one.
Thanks for watching, and remember, you've got this.
See you in the next one. Bye.